Let's get this over with. Hey, Toaster, are you all ready? Yes, I am. Which way should we go? Mount, freeze. All right, let's roll out. We want the peak. Roscoe says it's Marina in the diamonds and it's not good. Is she still doing stuff? Didn't she die during the dog days of summer? Wasn't that what that song was about? That's a Zangoose! Get in here! Oh no, we gotta fight all of them so that I can get them. It's like non-negotiable. I need to get one of those. What the? I got messed up, guys. That thing messed me up. And I was like buffed and stuff. I remember, so here's I'm gonna talk about a TV show that no one watched. But the creators of one of my favorite shows of all time, the British TV show Utopia, their follow-up to that show, I believe, was called The 13th Day. I think. Something like that. And it starred Jude Law. And The Dog Days of Summer was like a huge, literal, like, story relevant aspect of that show. And I don't think I care about this. And one of the things about that show that was really crazy is that, so it was like an 8-episode show or something. 2 seasons maybe? I don't remember how many seasons it had. But it had episodes. That's what matters. As TV shows often do. And I've never even heard of a Vigoroth. What the fuck is a Vigoroth? This thing looks so weird. It looks like an emo sloth. So anyway, Dog Days of Summer, 8th Day, or whatever the hell that show was called. And it starred Jude Law. And people like really loved his performance in it. I feel like that was a show that kind of led to the Jude Law era of like the young Pope. Do we all know the hot Pope? Do we know what we're talking about? Does everyone know what I'm referencing? Anyway, so basically what happened was this show had like a bunch of regular episodes. And then one random event, they did like a special random event basically, where for one day on like a random island in the Irish coast or something, they did a live interactive theater performance of the show where the entire cast was there. Doing like interactive theater, basically, where you could just go to the film set and like interact with the shit that's been happening in the show and like influence the plot line. And it lasted for like 14 hours. And they recorded it as a full one take and put that episode up on like Facebook or something. Like, it was crazy. It was on like a Facebook streaming platform. So the only way you could watch this episode was to go on Facebook and watch it in Facebook's awful video player. And I was so interested in this show, and I really wanted to watch it because it seemed kind of culty and weird, and Utopia is really good. So I was like, okay, maybe this show will be great. But just the fact that there was a cumulative, like, I would say maybe 8 hours of the show that existed, and then a single episode was like 13 hours of live performance theater following Jude Law. I think that's where I just was like, no. Like, I just can't do that. I think we're done on that one. And then I just never followed up on it. So, for one of you people in the chat, if you want to watch that show and then find that episode, and watch that in its entirety and then come back with a book report, that would be really cool. Thanks for doing that for me. I want to say the special episode was called like the 13th day, August, or something like that. And again, you guys are going to need to look up the name of the show because I don't even think I have that right. Like, I straight up, I just don't think I have it. And that's fine. But if I'm sure you can look it up and find it. So if that matters at all. Okay, well, traveling around this floor multiple times like really didn't benefit me at all. Roscoe says, that sounds fascinating. I mean, it was a very critically well-received show, and I was very interested in it, but it just, I just didn't commit. I wasn't able to commit to it, and that's what happened. Is this a pine cone? Yeah, it's literally called Pineco. Okay. How can I not pick? I want my hot Zangoose boyfriend. That's what I want. And I think it's kind of unfair that the game isn't giving that to me. I caught up. Oh yeah, my TV adventures. Speaking more about my TV adventures. I caught up on Daredevil, as I mentioned last time, but another episode has come out since then, so I will update you all. Daredevil's really good. This season, great. Very clear what they're building up to. Which is cool by me. I'm really excited about that. It seems like season 2 is going to be like really the Born Again storyline, which is cool. I also caught up entirely on Yellow Jackets season 3. The season finale happened and it was crazy. That was really good. That was a really good show. And I'm very looking forward to the next season, which might even end up being the last season of the show. It feels like they could wrap up in 1 or 2 more seasons. Really, really solid. I also caught up on a sort of hokey Paramount Plus exclusive that I watched called School Spirits, which is like by no means an amazing show. It's just a show that I put on, and it's not bad. The second season was actually really great compared to the first. The first was okay, but it was just like fodder TV that I put on to watch late at night. And so I watched all of that, and it was good. I didn't hate it. That's my take. Raph says the show you were talking about was The Third Day and it's from 2020. That sounds about right. Yeah, The Third Day, not the 13th day, The Third Day. I don't think, was it from 2020 or did it run through 2020? Because I feel like it was airing pretty, it wasn't just during COVID, I don't think. I'm gonna look this up. So I want to say I knew about it prior to that, but I guess not. Yeah. Anyway, that was a show that I wanted to watch and then never did. That was a perfect apple use. Yeah, 57 to 61 minute episodes plus one 715 minute special. Yep, that is exactly. What is this door knocker looking thing? Chimacho. Ow, he pecked me right in the face. I just realized I probably can't recruit Pokemon right now, which is why trying to recruit a Zangoose right now wasn't going to work. Hi, Zam. It was like 85 degrees out today, which is not alright. In fact, it was kind of fucked up and gross. And it should legally never be above 70 degrees outside. And I'm like really not okay with the fact that it's getting warmer again. Raph says, the regular show's on HBO here, but not the special. Yeah, the special was only available on Facebook. You have to find, like, rips of it online if you want to watch it. Alright, what the hell? Gotcha. I feel like this dungeon is chill. Not because it's cold, but because it's, like, weirdly low. I'm just gonna max elixir this. Massacre says we hit nearly 100 degrees this weekend. That's fucking gross. I would riot. You've got to be kidding. Sandstorm, that's bad. Cool box. Register. Alright, swap. What do I want to swap this with? I guess just, Okay, weather cleared up. That was less impactful than I thought it was going to be. What the heck? Oh god, Psyduck needs some orange berries really bad. I gotta buff these Pokemon. Dude, look at him just yeeting. Oh, and that reminds me, I watched the first episode of The Last of Us Part 2. It was good. I was into it. Isabella Merced as Dina is weapons grid. It's been fun watching the Gooners that desperately want to hate that show for some reason grapple with the fact that Isabella Merced is incredibly hot. And, like, incredibly charming as Dina. Though I did just... I think that Caitlin Dever is going to be very good as Abby. But the thought did cross my mind this morning of how funny it would be if Sabrina Carpenter played Abby. Just because I would really love to see what would happen to the Gooners if that happened. Sydney Sweeney as Abby? Yeah, for real. But right now, they're just having to accept that Dina is really beautiful and charming and stole the show for the first episode. And that maybe the thing that they hate for culture war reasons is actually really good. And that's like a huge win. If you should watch The Last of Us show for any reason, like, that's, you know, good. I just feel like any way we can keep the Gooners on their toes, like, is a good victory for us. Like, morally. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, but like, so some behind the scenes here on Let's Playing. The hardest Let's Play that I've ever done was Last of Us Part 1 and 2 Grounded HUDless. Because obviously I'm playing an already very difficult game in an extremely punishing way. That is already exceptionally difficult. And I would say that Let's Play took, it was like 28 episodes or 38 episodes for Last of Us 2. And I want to say 11 episodes for Last of Us 1. And honestly, with the remakes that have come out, the remaster for Last of Us 2 and Part 1 hitting PC, I like low-key want to re-record those Let's Plays. Because no one's gonna watch the old Let's Play because it was when I was on my old layout and shit like that. Like, I feel like that could be a really fun one to do on stream because you guys would see how often I die and have to reset. Because I mean that's a nightmare. That's a difficult run. Like, very difficult. There we go. Okay, things got really bad. just keep looping through them and never play anything else. Well, there is like a roguelike mode that they added to The Last of Us 2, which seems really cool. And there's the cut levels that got added back in, which is kind of cool. Re-recording games you played early on sounds neat. It sounds like a whole lot of work, and I don't have a lot of time, which is a problem. But, you know, it's fine. I have lots of stuff. Ooh, Brief Left just followed. Thank you. I have a lot of things that I want to record that I just probably don't have the time for. Like, at a certain point as a Let's Player, I think you just have to accept that some games you'll never... there are infinite projects that you could work on, and it doesn't matter how, like, noble your intentions are with them. Like, sometimes you just have to step away from something and be like, alright, well, that Let's Play didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Oops. And just move on. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to record right now that I just, like, haven't... I just, like, straight up don't have the time to record. And, like, I mean, there's just a ton of things that would be really useful to go back to and, like, modernize playthrough-wise. And, like, I just can't. I just don't have what's needed. I don't have the time. Like, there are a lot of games I would love to re-record or even play again or whatever, but I just don't have. Keith says, now imagine having Let's Plays back to 2011. Yeah, I mean, for real. Like, that's the thing, though, too, is like, whoa, 2 Kecleon shops, and both, this one's huge. This is a gigantic room. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I think would be really fun to replay, and, like, I very unironically love The Last of Us games. I think they are fantastic video games, both of them. And mechanically, they are extremely interesting. And playing them on harder difficulties is like just a strategically enjoyable disaster. And I really like that. Like that about those runs, because they're fun. They're like really weird and fun in a way that I think a lot of people like don't interact with those games. And I talk about this quite a bit. In that, I talk about that quite a bit in The Last of Us Grounded HUDless. Oh fuck, we're all dead, aren't we? Oh no, we're fine. But like, it's tough. Ruben says, I played a little bit of the first one on Survivor, and I'm so bad at shooters, but it was great to play. For what it's worth, Survivor is harder than Grounded, because Grounded increases the damage you do to enemies as well, and Survivor doesn't. Burn some berries. Oh, no, I didn't mean to throw that away. Oh, yeah, I can't use this right now. That's irritating. Deposit items. What can I deposit it right now? Plain seed. High powered. Draw. Do I have any healing items? I straight up don't. I'm so screwed. Revive all. That could be a good one. No, I didn't mean to take the gold ribbon. Stupid. Okay. Let's just go. Oop. What the hell are these Pokemon? These are so weird. Powder Snow? Dude, don't hit me with that. Oh, I forgot you get corner trapped right here. You can't attack these things from this angle for some reason. I really do want to get power-ups for these guys. This is a nasty dungeon. Goody. This shit is evil. It needs to be less evil. Swap with apple. Eat. Sure. Eat them appy slices. Oh god. This Viper is scary. I can't pick it up. Okay, that's fine. Destroyed. That's a Viper with facts and logic. Oh no, I've been poison fanged. That's really bad. We gotta find the... Oh no, the Absol was poisoned too. What are snakes doing living in frozen environments? Don't ask me, dude. They're cold-blooded. This couch needs more, or this dungeon needs more fainting couches, says Alton. That's true. Dude, he swagged on me. He just swagged on me. And then he licked me. Dude, there are too many snakes. I'm sick of these snakes. You know the rest. You know the rest of the line. You can finish the sentence. Okay, that was bad, and I hated that. Dude, Absol's walk animation is fruity. I don't know why I have so many blast seeds. That word says, I feel like Snakes on a Plane didn't have as much legs as it should have had in the public consciousness. It was a meme for like 2 decades. What are you talking about? That's exactly how much it should have stayed in the public consciousness. Because it's not a very good movie. Alright, well, sure, we defense scarfed. Are we still fugitives? I suppose so. We're trying to get out of the frozen mountain. I saw that movie on opening day in the theater. I need you all to know that. Like it was like that whole movie's identity was that people wanted to see it because it sounded crazy. Do I want Night Slash? Do I even want Night Slash? Like, what is... I'm gonna get rid of Pursuit. I don't really care about that. I don't know. I feel like Pursuit's actually good against bosses, though, probably. Maybe I'll just get rid of Bite. I know Bite can make things flinch, but... And no, I don't want to get rid of the Totter Seeds because I want to throw the Totter Seeds at the boss if there's a boss. I'm going to get rid of the Defense Scarf because I don't really need it. But yeah, with Snakes on a Plane, the line is really all that was referenced. Because the line is like the only thing about the movie that was remarkable. In fact, it was the whole identity of the film. Was I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. And like, play the hits! And then you hit, you know, say that line and then everyone laughs. We have yet again ascended a mountain to a dead-end arena that we will magically find our way out of. We finally made it. This is the peak. This is peak, guys. It's Kino. It's Peem. Right? Where could Ninetails be? There they are. I've spotted Toaster. Alright, I see them. Am I really gonna have to fight these guys? They literally could just not fight us. Alakazam! It's about time we finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Psyduck. Don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. That's not a good thing. That's not a good quality. That is the kind of quality that you think bad about someone for. Toaster, I didn't wish for this conclusion, but this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Jay says, I think Articuno is the boss. We already fought Articuno. Get them. Like, I don't understand why they need to fight us other than because there should be a fight here. It's not like there's any, you know, it's not like there's any witnesses. Is it just so that we can have this cutscene? Dude, and then this is why Pokken was made. Cease this at once. Whoa. Ah, Ninetails. What? Ninetails. That's Ninetails. The legend. It was real. Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetails, who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. What is that dialogue? Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, they were partners, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokémon. Transformed into a Pokémon, the human lives on. And that human would be? Who is the human that you speak of? Toaster. You may relax. It is not you. Just now. What did you just say? Toaster is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. What? What? What's wrong with me? I'm too tensed up to move. Oh. Oh. Deep breaths. Woo. Oh, wow. Awesome. Wow. Dude, he just belly bumps me. Dude, things got kinky for a second. Slow down. Roll back the tape. That's great. I knew Toaster wasn't the one. Dude, you were my one true believer the whole time. You were like, you are the destined savior the whole time. It's just as I thought. Toaster wouldn't do anything like that. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokémon and the world's balance, they are not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you lot. You were wrong. You doubted and hounded Toaster. We apologize. Dude, you literally were like, go on your destiny and make the truth known. You don't need to I mean, you should apologize for fighting me because that was out of line. But like, you literally were like, we believe in you. Go and we'll chase you. Fucking weird. Sorry, we got worked up by that Gengar. No, you didn't. You literally said you didn't believe the Gengar. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Toaster just doesn't look like the treacherous type. Motherfucker, you just said you don't know Mercy. You're showing mercy right now. It'd be nice if I could believe that. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Toaster. Jay says they were also about to commit unadulterated murder. Absolutely homicide. Yeah, they were. They straight up wanted to murk me. Haha, isn't this great? I was convinced I was right. Huh? But wait a second. Why did Toaster become a Pokemon? I understand that Toaster isn't the human that appeared in the legend. But then why would Toaster become a Pokemon? Toaster, who are you? Wah! The ground's heaving. Quake? The world's crust is shifting. Yes, thank you. Thank you for explaining what an earthquake is. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the earth. Is that, Pokemon Ruby. What's the name of that one? Is it Kyogre? Or Rhydon? Groudon? Okay. Sugi says, is that Doug Trio? Bruh, it's Doug Trio wiggling its little toes under the ground. The beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. Look at that. I was right. That's the exact one that I said. What? Groudon is rising. Groudon. What is that? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the landmasses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy Kyogre. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. Why did its portrait not appear right there? We will go. So will we. No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get to our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Toaster's team put an end to their long and arduous journey. Is this like a post-game mission now? That would be my dream.